Now, Brazil's BRICS Summit from the 6th to the 7th of July is going to be overshadowed by the likely absence of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Why? Because of a warrant, an arrest warrant issued by the International Criminal Court, or the ICC. The ICC wants Putin arrested. The charge? War crimes and the alleged illegal deportation of Ukrainian children during Russia's invasion of the region in 2022. Now, Russia denies these allegations. The Kremlin, which did not sign the ICC's founding treaty, dismissed the warrant as null and void. But Putin still needs to weigh the risk of being arrested if he travels to another country which is a member of the ICC. The warrant was issued in 2024. Since then, Putin has been careful, strategic. He avoids traveling to countries that are members of the ICC. And Brazil is one of them. In fact, this isn't the first time. In 2024, he skipped the G20 summit in Brazil too, sent his foreign minister Sergei Lavrov instead. Same plan for BRICS. Lavrov will go this time too. Putin will join virtually. Kremlin aide Yuriy Ushakov says that there are, quote-unquote, certain difficulties in the context of the ICC's requirements. Now, ironically, Putin did visit Mongolia last year. It was a high-profile visit, a surprise trip. But what's interesting is that Mongolia is also an ICC member. The European Union and Ukraine criticized Mongolia for letting him in. Mongolia defied the calls to arrest the Russian president and welcomed him on a red carpet. And critics call it a show of defiance. But it's different with Brazil. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has been walking a tightrope. It appears that Lula is playing both sides. Close ties with Putin, defense deals, nuclear agreements, scientific collaboration. At the same time, public statements condemning Russia's aggression over Ukraine. Now, during his recent visit to Moscow, Lula said that Brazil has supported Ukraine's territorial integrity from the start. He added that he has been standing for peace for 3 years. To make sense, it means diplomatically, Lula could not guarantee Putin's safety, not without risking international backlash, and not without contradicting Brazil's public position. Brazil is a member of the ICC and is therefore obligated to execute the arrest warrant on Putin if he enters the country. So Putin stays home. Now, what does this mean for the BRICS Summit? BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, 5 countries often positioned as a counter to the West. Its members pledge to boost trade cooperation, although it's not a trade pact. It has few institutional ties and aims to counterweigh the G7. It is also an alternative to US-led global institutions. But this year, it's different. This year, there are fewer heads of state attending the summit. Only Brazil and India are expected to send their top leaders, Lula da Silva and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa may join too. Others, uncertain. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan is reportedly unhappy since he was offered only a partner status and not a full membership. And Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum won't attend the summit personally either. Now, there's more to it. Media reports state that China's President Xi Jinping may also skip the BRICS summit. If confirmed, this will be his first ever absence from the summit in 12 years. His absence will represent an even bigger diplomatic challenge for Lula, who has made efforts to secure the Chinese leader's presence. So here we are, a global summit with lots of empty seats. The world watches as the leaders calculate, and Putin playing it safe for now.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka-charge mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.